Ironwood Games. This is Andrew, and I am back on another run of Monster Train. So let's start a new run here. It's been a little while since I did our last run, so let's figure out what we've got. I think we're going to try and do a new combination that we haven't done before. I think we did the Stygian Guard and the Awoken last time, and I wanted to do the Stygian Guard and the Hellhorned combination. If I'm remembering completely correctly, we haven't had a win on this combination yet. Yeah, we did win there. And we had that one. So let's do that. I don't think we want meat. No, we don't want any mutators. Alright, so let's depart here. Now, I think, if I'm recalling correctly, we wanted to try and just go with the idea behind this is they both have kind of direct damage spells. So let's go in and look at that first and see. So from the Stygian Guard, remember we get deal 6 to the front enemy unit on the Frozen Lance, and then we get the torches that deal 2 damage on that. So we wanted to try and go, and I kind of want to go as we think about this and build and think, build to take advantage of that. So we're going to go with, I think, well, I'm going to go with Conduit. I think that's what we wanted to do last time. We did kind of some Frostbite stuff last time and did that, and we want to go Conduit this time because it reduces the cost of damage spells. And let's get an artifact. Okay. Cuddle Beard. If we went Frostbite, this would be great. Frostbite does not decay. It adds Frostbite every time it's applied. But we didn't really go Frostbite. I don't know that I want to do that. So let's just go here, X spells. Get +3 to their X value when played. That sounds interesting. And we'll go to our first battle here. We can get an extra unit draft. Aggressive amulet. Non-boss enemies get +4 attack. Let's do it. Early on they tend to be pretty weak, and we can eliminate them with all of our damage spells. So I'm not worried about them hitting the damage they're going to do on us. Yes, these are a bunch of 1s on that. Alright. So let's put you here. And then do damage. Damage. And we'll put out a Train Steward to soak up the hit. And kill him. Alright. So, since they're all free, we can kill him. I'm going to put the Train Steward up here to get the treasure. We'll, boom, boom. And end our turn. Alright, and then we have 1 wave left. So there's nothing to deal damage there. I'm just going to put this guy up here as a blocker. I wonder if I just want to... let's just do that. End our turn. Get bunch of damage. So this is great. So let's just get out as much damage as we can on the turn. That and boom. All right, perfect. So that first round went pretty well. We got our bonus. Let's collect everything here. All right, so we get 25 damage to the front enemy unit twice. That's definitely really strong. Spell weakness 1 to enemy. The next unit is hit by a damage spell takes that much damage again for each stack of spell weakness. And then Attune. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit. Discard a card. I like this crystal. It does deal 50. It's really strong when we need it. And then we can do piercing 5 damage. That just sounds great. The front friendly unit. Welder Helper sounds interesting, but I'm just going to go with Renegade and just kind of ramp up on damage spells. Okay, so we can get a big heavy hitter, Horned Warrior, Siren of the Sea. Incant triggers when we play spells, and since we're kind of going for a spell build, let's just go with that. That sounds good. Alright. Stygian unit or a Hellhorned unit. And then we can power up our unit. Let's go with the Stygian unit. I think they're going to play the best into our strategy here. I don't know. We're just going to make some quick decisions and kind of go for it, see what we get. Alright, so we want to do some things. Attacks enemy units before enemy units. So the speed zone would be great if we had something that had kind of multi-strike or attacked everybody across the board. Since we don't right now, the other option would be using this Heartstone to make our Siren a lot stronger so that she kind of lives. We could also put it on any random steward just to keep them living. Debating whether we put the Heartstone and the Strength Stone on the same unit here and just kind of make a buff guy. So I like the idea of kind of maybe putting her out in front of our commander with a big shield kind of tank, and then cast all the free spells and do that. So let's do that. And I think we will put the strength on her as well. Just in case we get some kind of copy, a card, a creature of chance, then we've got something really strong worth copying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't need to get rid of anything yet. Let's leave and let's check our unit here. Alright, so then we've got Incant for Rage or Armor. Let's go with Armor. That sounds fine. Okay. And then we do have one more unit now. I love Quick. Do I want to put it on him? Yeah, why not? Let's spend the gold we have. I know gold is great later on, but let's just spend what we've got. And see, non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 3. let's take it. We'll get some gold. Again, we're trying to do direct damage, so we're not trying to kill through attacks. We've got to survive the hits anyways. Again, it's just Unit 2, so we're hoping to get some things that let us do that. Alright, so we did that. We've got our Siren. And I want to put this guard out front too. And then I want to torch. Gives me some incants. We've got some shields. He doesn't do any damage. He'll just take some. He does have the spikes. I have the extra energy, so we'll put up a steward just to have some backups somewhere. Alright, so the spikes definitely are kind of hurt. This crystal's amazing. Let's do torch there. Again, the more spells we kind of get to throw out, the more that gives us protections. And I don't mind going through. So we get to kill him, we don't take any damage, and we put on a big shield. Do much of that. We'll kill this guy with our steward, get some good coins, and then we'll go. Unfortunately, we've got nobody to do anything with. I don't think we can do anything. Okay, we can cast these for free. These need targets, though, so we can't do those. Alright. And now we're on the final wave with our boss. Not the greatest hand here, but we can definitely hit some things out, put some big shields up, and we'll put a trade steward here and here. Okay. That's good, and let's see what happens. Spike's kind of but I think we're going to be able to deal enough damage to kill him before he gets anywhere. And that's fine. Alright, cool. So let's go. We got our bonus. Deal 3 damage, apply frostbite 8. That sounds good. Plus 8 magic power on this floor. Or offering. Damage dealt, health restored by spells. Deal 60 damage to the front enemy unit and push it to the back. That's interesting. At 3, I like this. It's just another free thing. The other thing we want to maybe try and get is some things that let us draw more cards. The Mollusk Mage is interesting, as it definitely makes our spells, our direct damage spells, more powerful on these floors. He's a little weak, and I don't know on that. I just want to get through spells. I just want to kind of go spells, spells, spells. I don't know that I want any of these. I think we're going to skip and just take the gold. Yeah, because we're not trying to. None of those fit into the play I'm trying to go for here. Alright, so here we don't need to restore the pyre, so I think we're going to go on this side. Let's look at our units here. We can get a Horned Warrior. Resolve. I don't know that I want either of these. Let's take the Steelworker, though. I think that'll be... If we can kill everybody off and he just kind of sits there, he gains armor each round. And then we've got Large Stone, which is definitely interesting. want it, it would. So let's see, if we gave him large stone, gives him a 3 slots. Fury stone. Again, is interesting. I don't know is worth it. Heartstone I like. It's definitely a thing. With being quick, I'd like to get him something that does things. I don't want to fill up his other slot. I'd like to keep it for something. So I could definitely do it to a train steward. Let's do it to a steelworker. Purge. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus my commanders. So I'm going to remove a train steward. I just want to make sure again we can get our units out and then draw our spells as quickly as possible. So we could do Fury Stone on that. Again, I don't think Fury goes into what we're trying to do, nor does Large Stone. Let's just, in this case, we will keep our gold. Here, let's see what we've got concealed caverns. Or your wealth that you may be rewarded if you do. I don't know that I want to offer anything for a chance at an artifact. If I knew what the artifact was, maybe if we had more gold, 10% doesn't seem like a lot. I think we're just going to pass. I don't want to take the risk. The reward doesn't seem worth it to me. Alright, our first boss here, Daedalus. Constructed explosives explode twice. Alright, so those definitely are not fun. There is an easy way to... Yikes, okay. So we only have 1 damage spell. I'd like to get my units out. If we don't put anyone on this floor, this bomb doesn't do anything this turn. So my guard would definitely... He's quick, so he would get to attack first and kill a guy. He unfortunately dies to some of these other ones. I'm gonna put my creature out here. I just want to get a kill, get an enchant. And then the question is, do I want to put a train steward out kind of to soak up damage? So he'll kill him, takes the 10 damage, and then we kill him. If we put a train steward out, train steward will die. Doesn't seem good. But I do want to get them out, so I'm going to put them up. Or I could put them in the middle here. I think let's just put them up here. Fire chamber, there we go. We'll just put them up there, and we'll see what we get. We'll take a little bit of damage here. We've got to get our units out, so we just draw our damage spells, though. That's kind of the goal here. Perfect. I love this lady. Okay, we're going to put Steelworker out here. That's going to be good. We're going to Siren here. And we're just going to start destroying some things. He has to take that, so... and that's all we've got. Alright. Yes, our resolve starts working. So all these are free. We need to do something. 2 damage is enough to stop that, so we don't die there. And then we cast whatever we can for free. Again, casting as many spells gives us our incant abilities, just buffs our guys as much as possible for each turn. And then we'll see what we can do to Dauntless when we get there. Ugh, haste is not good. Means they'll skip a floor. I don't really have anyone there. I do also need to get rid of that thing. But let's see. Alright, so kill this guy so we don't have haste anymore. They will all die. He would take 15, which I don't necessarily like. So let's kill that off. We'll put our other train steward here. And then we'll just go ahead and kill these guys. Again, buffing our incants as much as possible. This leading needs to be as strong as possible for Dauntless, who's coming soon. Okay. Cool. I love this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. We can frostbite him. And then the question is, does that change anything? I don't think so. We'll just do 2 damage. He'll still take all the damage here. Just kind of trying again with lowering Dauntless as much as possible for our final wave, which is here now. All right. So let's deal damage to him twice. Piercing. That sounds amazing. And then we'll just frozen lances. So this is going pretty much how we want it to go, which is get our creatures out and just throw direct damage, just cycle through our direct damage spells. On that. Alright, so there we go. Let's see what we got. Collect. Alright, double the amount of armor on a unit doesn't sound interesting. Deal damage to the front unit equal to 15 times the number of imp units in your deck, which is 0. And I don't really want to pick up more imps, even though it is a damage spell. It requires other cards, and I don't want to have to do that. And then we've got Spike of the Stygian to consume. And then we'll apply 1 sap and 5 frostbite to an enemy. Be played once per battle. It's interesting, and it's definitely like a rare card. I just don't know that it's what we want to be doing. We did get this X artifact thing, so it kind of plays into that. I think I'm just gonna skip it though. I'm not like in love with that, and I don't want to bloat our deck with stuff that doesn't really fit into what we want. Sweep. Now that's what I was talking about with attacking all units. That definitely looks interesting. For quick is nice. I kind of just want another Siren, but I'd really rather duplicate the one that I have. The Horned Warrior is not going to be great. I'm going to pass on these. Again, it's kind of that question of I want to keep my deck pretty lean, just doing what I need. Do I want Sweep for 1 with some Frostbite and that? I think I'm going to skip here again. It's not, again, it's not speaking out to me. Light of Seraph is definitely interesting. And do it, but we just want to draw more cards. We just want to try and draw as much as we can as we go. Alright, so let's see what we've got. Duplicate any card except your champion. That's pretty much what I have been saying we've been kind of angling towards here. So we're going to do that. Before we do that, let's... incant to gain rage, which doesn't sound amazing. I'm going to skip. We're going to duplicate a unit here. And the unit we're going to duplicate is for sure our Siren. She just does the best with what we're wanting to do. Upgrade our champion. I think we want to go Conduit too, even though we have most of our spells are just 1. Again, we're just trying to get, go through whatever we've got. Does give him a little bit more health. The other option is we apply Frostbite 10 to the attack unit. No, I just want to go Conduit. This lets us pick up a little bit more expensive damage spells and upgrade some of our damage spells. It's a shame we don't have... I don't know why my... there we go. It's a shame we don't have any way to dump a card right now. I'd love to get rid of another bland Trade Steward. We'll work on that. Alright, non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. And get a random artifact. I don't know if we want that. Growing strength each time they ascend your train. Take them out before they become unstoppable. Alright, let's try it. I know, worst case is we die, right? We just gotta kill everybody before they climb, and we'll see what we get. Alright, so let's go Titan's Bane, Siren, Bard, take 5 damage, 6 damage, and our Steelworker up here, and C. Alright. So then we got 4 of our, we have 7 now, maybe 8 creatures. Enemies or units are out. That's good. Let's see. We could just kill that. Let's put her out here so we can try and do our best to do that. Yeah, let's just kill you for your gold. We're at 27 here. Six would put you to 29. We just don't have enough. And then you're gonna grow. So let's just put our 523, 20, 33. Yeah, this heal on the way up is going to be painful for our fire. They have some kind of resolvability. I'm not paying attention to what they are. I guess they gain some attack here. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. He's gonna kill him. This guy's gonna die. 529, I think. Yeah, okay, I did it. Okay. Do 27, 29. I think that kills him. We're gonna die here. Our pyre will have to take out this guy. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, bonus to take on him. Gain health. Generate their health is definitely problematic for us. Take a little bit of hit on our pyre. That's fine. Hopefully our artifact, when we get our random artifact, is going to be worth it. So let's see. I want to deal damage there. 6 damage there. Okay, so that's 31. I think that's enough to kill him. Put our 2 trained stewards up here. And is he already dead? That he takes the extra damage. Let's see what these are. Okay, so we'll just put our spells here. So for free, we'll just cast these free ones here to get our recants. And end our turn. Finish this guy off good. Alright, this is our final wave. So I think now it's literally just deal all the damage here as much as we can. Doing our hands on that. Alright, so here we go. Fight this out. We'll see how this goes. We took a little bit of hit to our pyre. We can heal it. Yeah, we lost what, 12, 22, something like that. All right, get an extra upgrade slot. Units get an extra upgrade, so that sounds interesting. I love that. That was our random artifact. Indeed, swarm. Discard your hand. No, I think we're gonna skip everything there. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 4 times the amount of armor on friendly units. Yeah, let's take that. We do gain armor on a couple of our units, so it could work with us here. We can restore some health to our pyre, gain an artifact, forge your units to gain new powers, or forge your spells. And discard something. Well, we can pay to discard from here. This is an interesting one. I really like the Vortex. We can get rid of up to 2 cards. I don't know that we want to get rid of 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and an 8 with our guy there. And we did get new unit powers. And then get an artifact. Let's do that. Let's do it. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see what our artifact will be. The card with Consume is played. Deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. That's interesting. We don't have much Consume. Sketches of Salvation. Start of battle, summon 4 random units from your deck on the middle floor. This sounds really interesting. I don't know the randomness of it and how they're gonna stack. If that just kind of is gonna hamstring us, right? If we can't kind of get because the layout of what we have, right? We don't have a lot of units. We're not going really unit heavy. I don't want to just put random units out. And then Trader's Quilt, we just haven't gotten any consume. Oh, this is really a interesting one. Is this 25 gold worth it? I mean, we get free summons here. We can definitely prioritize consume spells, but I don't know if there's any that are good. No, let's just take the gold. I know, I don't know. What's what? Alright, so we got a Heartstone. So we did get an extra slot in all of these, which we would like to use. Do I want to give him heart or strength? Quick is also really good. Could give her quick. I don't know if we get any sweet upgrades. Let's see, strength. Would definitely like to give him strength. So here's the thing. If we get a quick upgrade, I want to give it, not a quick upgrade, a sweep upgrade. I want to give it to him since he has quick. So, is there any reason not to give the quick to somebody else? I still yeah, that seems fine. And then my Heartstone, I'm going to give it to one of the train stewards just because we're going to ditch one train steward. Oh, my mouse is batteries are dying. Replace them recently. I don't know. We're definitely going to ditch a boring train steward, I can tell you that. That's pretty good. All these spells are good. I don't want to ditch any other spells. Stay at 21 for now. Let's keep going. Okay, we're about halfway there. Maybe this is the halfway point. Non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 4. And we'll get a random artifact. Let's do it. We've done it before. I don't know. When we get a little bit farther on, maybe we'll be more worried about whether we get to the end or not. Okay, that's fine. I'd love to, kind of be like, let's be a little conservative and get to the end, but at the same time, I just want to murder things and do that. I love this guy up front. I love her there. And then we do... I don't think it matters which we do. It's too bad it won't... Oh, maybe it does. If it kills the first one, the second one will hit the second one. I was going to say, it's too bad if it doesn't work that way. And then we can put them up here. So we've got 4 of our... We do have 7 guys now. So we can get a train steward here, 2 train stewards up there. And that's it. So our deck is mostly our damage spells. Good, he'll kill her. Oh yeah, where we have the Siren, yes, and then 2 train stewards is what we have. All right, so that's interesting. We're going to cast this after we cast our other ones because it will multiply here on that. So let's do 6 damage to our front unit. So this is 55. And I'd like to get all of that. Okay, let's see. So that's 49. Trying to hit 20 here. I'd like to be able to deal this damage to him. I know I'm not going to be able to. But this will be enough to kill him now. So we're going to freeze this guy since he's already dead. Damage to him. Done that. Alright. Let's put... here. Our turn. Right, so we're going to take a little bit from the spike, that's fine. Just have to be there. My commander here, but this is what we want to do. Alright, torch. Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. I'm gonna do a torch up here just to incant. Oh, I can't do a torch. So we gotta have a target for it. I was gonna do one up there for her, but oh well. He's getting his armor. Wiping up there. This big bad boy is frustrating. All right, so let's do that. Just trying to get as much as we can out of the way. Put our train stewards here. Now we are down to, I think, just our 14 damage spells on this. These quick guys are good. So we're gonna take a little bit of hits from him, but able to kill him off. Our champion stays alive, which is great because that's gonna keep our spells. Unfortunately, none of those are going to be able to do anything, so we'll incant one more time. End our turn. Okay, there we go. That's our final wave. Oh, that's going to be so good. So let's kill these guys off here. Increase our incant. Does almost 200 damage. So this combo plan here is working pretty good. Alright, let's end the turn. And be able to... He does do major hits. Damage, and I think we're going to get him killed off right now, so that actually worked out pretty well. And we got our bonus. We'll see what that random, our guild mark, or our random artifact that we gained was. Merchant costs are reduced by 25%. Sure, that seems fine. I think we save more than the 25 gold if we do that. Didn't grab any of those. Deal 5 damage to any units and apply Frostbite 10. That sounds like what we want. Offering, yeah, that's fine. This incant is interesting, but we already have the kind of the creatures we like. If I get anything, I want to have damage spells that do things. And again, I kind of don't mind having extra damage spells. that's interesting. I think the imp build would be interesting. I wonder if there's another clan that has imps that kind of would go well with that. This branding right deals 5 damage, applies armor 20. Is interesting. Because we put it on our unit and we take the damage. And it's piercing, so it ignores the armor. I don't know. It's really interesting. I'm thinking on those sirens. We play it on a siren, right? She'd go to 30, and then because the incant, she goes back to 32. And gets the armor, so it's kind of interesting. Here, you know, he can't gain health, and that's the problem, is we don't have other ways to regain health on that. So I think I'm going to skip the branding right. None of those seem interesting to me. Kind of go where I want them to go. Okay, we can get some health and remove 2 cards. I don't know that I have any cards I want to remove. We could forge more units, which isn't bad. An artifact and a random thing, and then we'll fight a boss here. Who knows? I feel like that's a waste. That's a who knows. And get some gold. Yeah, let's just do this side here. Get our gold. Random selection of artifacts. Let's see what we've got. The Unbroken Horn sounds interesting, since I'm not spending all of my embers. If we had X spells again, that would be great. I don't have a lot of X spells. This hammered chestplate, friendly units get +3. Also sounds interesting. We can come back here though. Let's see what we get out of the concealed capitals. Okay, so we can get a random consumable card. I feel like Hellhorned is more likely to be direct damage. Stygian Guard is our main thing. Yeah, let's take a Hellhorned card. Add 2 random imp units to your hand. And consume. Doesn't sound good. I'm going to skip that. I'm just going to take the gold. So, it's could have been anything random. I like that we get to be able to take the gold instead. We have plenty of gold. I am going to get this artifact. Gain 7 on your first turn of battle would be good if we had a lot of expensive cards to play. We're kind of keeping our cards to free. And that's really interesting. Again, I don't know what we need that's anything for us here. So let's just go on to our second boss battle here. Argus will summon Blinding Dark Shard and Looming Dark Shard. Awesome. Okay. Unit card on this floor applies dazed to your enemies. Okay. So they're all going to come in dazed, which just is terrible. The thing is, can we kill it? I don't think we can. Oh, it's a dark shard, so no, we can't just kill it. Cannot attack, cannot be damaged to target anyway. After combat, it despawns. Okay. So we will put our siren. I know she's dazed, that's fine. That's 0 damage. That. first moment of that daze. Now we have a looming dark shard, which makes everything in my hand cost more. Okay, so let's. So what we want to do is, I know this is going to be a pain. I want to put my guard out here, but that's not going to trigger because it's not a spell, right? So we can get one spell in. I want to put him up here because he'll just start gaining the armor. I don't care about putting her right now. As much as I'd love to, I want to be able to play another lance just to get the incants. Oh, I reduced by 2. So that's great. So that'll do that. And we will then, in fact, put the siren up here. We'll come back to the train steward. Hit them on the top floor. Like what we've got going on here. Okay, cool. Blinding Dark Shard I don't care about. Let's torch you. It's just annoying. Okay, so you get some armor when you can't. That's fine. Annoying. You also get armor when we incant then. So let's do that. I don't care about you getting your armor. Kind of don't. It's kind of annoying that they get their armor and their strategy kind of counters my strategy here. But if I can get them weak enough, that's fine. Train steward. Okay, let's see. Deal 2 damage. Deal 6 damage. Okay, so he's gonna be dead. I'm gonna train steward up here. Apply frostbite 10. Don't have enough of that. Like that. Oh yeah, okay, let's do that. And then this, since it's mercy, will kill him. Okay, good. Then we don't have enough of that, that's fine. So quick, we just trying to kill everybody and back out front. That's alright. Blinding is fine because we're not going to put any more units out here, so that's actually really good. We're going to put our other train steward up. And then we're going to go damage. 6. 2. Okay, when it dies. Alright, so that should be that. We're getting some armor. We're getting close here. We're doing some damage to. Okay. troubles. Alright, so let's kill this one. And you can harvest for some armor, that's fine. Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. Battering Ram. And then Frozen Lance just deals the most damage. That's really good. Let's see what we've got here. That's right. Twice. I think we'll do that one. Let's see what we'll do here. Oh, I would love to do that here. Deal 6 damage. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Good. Again, our plan is just get everybody as buff as possible. Use all this to kind of give them a strong starting point from the boss. Alright, perfect. Oh, this battering ram is so great on this setup. I really honestly in love with everything we've got in this run. The way it's going here. Just do direct damage, buff that guy's shield as much as possible as it can, and then we do 4 times damage. It's 232 off this battering ram. That's amazing. And then we let it go. We see what we get. And I think we'll be able to kill him before we get off this first one. So, not a great setup here. This is working and sticking with it. Now this is our 5th, 6th run, something like that. Through here, and the one thing I'll say I've learned on Monster Train is kind of get a strategy. You really want to get synergy. And do that. Alright. And just gotta go with it and stick with it. Keep your deck kind of low, don't get a lot of chaff. Be willing to skip cards when you don't need them. Pyre Bound can only play in the Pyre Room and the floor below it. To multiply the effects of magic power, deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit. That, I mean, that just is awesome. It's unfortunate it's limited because it's Pyre Bound. And so I like that, but I think the spike is going to be the one because it's an X spell, which we have one of our things, our first Hell Pact, right, lets us add 3. And we apply 2 rage and 2 armor, and it's a consume. However, we didn't do any of the other things, and I thought before I looked at this, I thought it was going to be a damage spell, an X spell with consume, and it's not. So I am going to take the Ice Empire and try it. If we end up in bad situations, we're going to draw another one each turn. Again, we still want to just be drawing as much as we can. If we end up in a bad situation where we end up with our guys really climbing up there and threatening us, we can use it that way. I think again, we can duplicate, we can discard. This is such a interesting one. I think if we duplicate, then we could discard after that. I don't know that I want to discard before I duplicate. I don't know. There's never any good options here. Let's go to the caverns. I mean, they're all good options. I guess I'm just saying nothing's like, oh, this is what I need for what I'm doing. I've got a decent build. Okay, so we can enhance a unit. Or we can enhance our magical prowess. And add Purge for the rest of the run. Or our magic power, 20 and add purge, reduce cost to 0. It's interesting. I'm thinking with the purge, like, with what we have, I don't really want to purge any of my units. But if we put it on the train steward, use him, and then duplicate, say, the guard, because we know we had that duplicate coming up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's monster train steward. Because then we don't have to spend the money and worry about a vortex or something to do that. And the reason I want to, I mean, this is awesome. I would love to duplicate it, but I think we need things that get the armor. The other one we could duplicate would be the steelworker for the armor, but I think I like the guard better. It does a little bit better with our strategy. So we'll duplicate that. We have an extra card right now, an extra feature, but once we use that train steward, he's going to be removed from our deck. Okay. So we could do Conduit 3. Which... we could do Handheld Totem and give him Sweep, which I like, the idea of Sweep. But I think we're just going to keep going with reducing damage spells. I just want to build him all that way. Get all 3 of those. And do it. Okay, so Mark of Invasion. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. Gives us 400 coins. I really don't like that. We're close enough now. I don't want to risk taking some damage. So let's not turn it on. All right. So we want to put our... I'm going to do this the way that I love to have it set up. As much as I want to be able to do. Damage to things. I'm going to put this guy up here just because he, without... This guy's good, but with the incant, we need to play the spells. This guy just gains armor at the end of every turn. And do that. All right. And then if he does die, this time it actually is fine, because if he dies, we do have another one that can replace him. All right. So Ice Empire is interesting. That's our train steward. Let's see what we want to do up here. Because I do want to kill everybody. Killing things would be nice. I might... Because of the fact that we're not going to be able to get everybody killed here, we might have to put the train steward up there. Let's do that. Let's torch. he stays alive. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. We can also just put Siren out here. And we'll draw our other train steward, most likely. Next time, he's going to go down to 25. I just wish there was a way to kill... I don't know. Let's find out what happens. It might take some damage. That might have been wrong.
Bye!
We just couldn't capture her. Okay, we got a little bit better. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, 5 damage to enemy units and apply Frostbite 10. Okay, so we definitely, like we said, we want to put our train steward let's come back to that. Alright, let's think. I'd like to kill him. That's not enough to kill him, so deal 5 damage to enemy units. Yeah, let's see, because that would also, it costs 3 up there, so we can't even cast up there. So because it's so cheap, we're gonna cast it there for free. We did lose our guy. Okay, that's a pain. So we're gonna do that. Yikes. Yeah, I just need to get rid of you. Okay. He's gonna die. Let's get rid of him. So now he doesn't have multi-strike. Okay, that's not bad. So let's see. We don't have enough. Go to 20, and that will kill him after he takes 8. Yeah, that's fine. Deal 2 damage. Deal 6 damage. It's not ideal. Unfortunately, didn't draw in a great order. I mean, had some guys. Oh well. That's what's gonna happen here. And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. That's fine. Getting rid of this guy that gives multi-strike. Okay, wait, so where we get the multi-strike from? We know what we want to do there. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This is hard. So let's put a card out here. Let's deal our 25. I just want to be able to deal enough, and I can't. Okay, because I need to get rid of this guy so he doesn't get multi-strike. So let's kill this guy because I can. Which we're hoping will keep him alive. And with quick, oh, this might actually be enough to do it. Okay, so that might have been a good round there. Okay, and if we can get him alive a little bit, oh, we're almost to the end here. Okay. So here's the question: is again, I don't necessarily want to use this and purge it if we don't need to get there. We'll draw it again. Same thing. With that, so we'll cast whatever we can. Any of these other ones can be cast. So in turn, draw a few, we'll shuffle up. And here we go. Let's see what we get. Okay. I would love... I think he's giving him multi-strike. Okay, good. forget. Alright, so I think this is gonna end and finish, and we're making our way. We're gonna get there on this run. I am not given the first couple rounds were hard. Anyways, I'm not sad that I didn't pick that start units on every floor bonus. But that one can be kind of challenging if you got a way, like if we had that artifact we deployed 4 random units on the middle floor, that might be more feasible and something that we can overcome a little bit better. He is making his way through. My game is running a little slow for some reason. Alright, well, that battering ram is going to just be enough to just kill them. So let's just do that and over with. That's awesome. That's awesome. Battering ram with these shield guys is amazing. I just, like I said, I love this build that we've got going on here. Discard a card at random, apply dazed 1 to units. Discard your hand. I don't like any of these. I think, again, these are similar to what I had before. I think it's interesting. This game is there's definitely some like sub themes that you can see in. Duplicate any card except your champion. Yeah, we'll take this path again. So like I said, I think there's some sub themes like the imp sub theme, the discard sub theme, and I don't know if some of the clans that we haven't seen yet kind of will open up or kind of add to those, or if they're just not really fleshed out and you just kind of need so I don't know, and it's definitely an interesting question, right? Of like, is there a? I'm just gonna upgrade you because we can't. Is there more of that theme to explore, or is that the extent of it, and we're not gonna see any more of it? And I don't know. I think until we get do some more. I kind of want to duplicate this purge guy because we're at the end here, and so I don't mind having another purge guy, and he's kind of strong on that. So let's see what we get. Alright, friendly units enter with rage 3. That sounds amazing. Armor 5. Your power starts battle with armor 15. Okay, well this one like definitely does what we wanted. This one's also kind of fun, and I'm gonna take this one just because we've got the gold. So, alright, let's go for it. Here we go, final battle. First spell card played each turn gets consumed. Ugh, that's gonna be painful. We're gonna run out of spell cards. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. And then we've got these taking damage on my players. Okay, well, let's gotta put someone to protect him. It's so frustrating, this consume thing. That guy's a pain. I mean, these are all a pain. just to keep it from damaging or higher? And then, is it worth... So I guess that's the question, is it worth running Consume for any of these? And I don't know that it is. None of them make a difference in what we've got here. So I think that's what it's going to be about, is just conserving these cards for getting deep spells. And right now, as we're kind of trying to get our units out. Let's see, that could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Alright, let's just end. I think we just want to try and get as far as we can without wasting any cards. And I'm hoping that we can. This is definitely going to be a rough one. This guy's power is really problematic for us. So that's frustrating. Oh, there's my trade steward. I was looking for him. That's fine. She'll kill some things. He's gonna die if I don't do anything with it, but I don't know that I can. Doesn't deserve that. No. Let's just again. So our guys are gonna die. We've got to get through this thing. These guys adding mutilations. Everybody's blocking them. It's this is just a pain that adds into the top of the deck. This one's just gonna be a rough one. I'll tell you that. That because it's, I think, enough to. We don't have enough number to get rid of those things, so we're gonna take a lot of damage there. I have no idea how this is gonna be. So many turns from the end. This is gonna be just... Yikes. Okay. We've just got to start getting rid of some of these mutilations. Okay, these guys have got to go. I just can't hang on to them. I would love to do that if it wasn't just a consume like something. So let's just get rid of that. Again, we just take damage. I just don't know. I don't know how we're gonna get through this one. Or maybe we had the answer and I just didn't see it. Not being able to play our spells is just Dead anyways. I think. And so we're trying to hold them for a big turn. That might be. We don't have enough Ember to cast anything on that. He's gonna die. So let's. Oh, mouse is trying to be crazy. Let's do that. Let's consume that. We've just got to have some of these turns where we can play. To keep my guys kind of alive. Because my pyre is at 26. My pyre is just I still gotta fight the boss. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, let's do that. Gotta get some guys out here. He has to go out here. I think. I don't know. This is really hard to know. Yes. 15. Whoa. Okay, so we can't afford the self-mutilations at all. We've got no choice but to take those. Let's just and do some frostbite damage. You're gonna die. My pyre's dead. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. This is unfortunate. Our boss is okay. Maybe I should have checked the boss. As this consuming my spells is just so bad. Then again, maybe I should have played more spells. Consumed. I don't know. But there we have it. Got all the way to the end. Couldn't make it. And we'll have to try it again. Let's see what we get. We'll probably get some upgrades, some other things. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was a fun run. I love what we did. It's just really unfortunate that it was kind of stacked against us, if you will. And cool. We got some new pieces. I would love to have gotten another combination of victory. Maybe next time we'll try it as Hellhorned Stygian instead. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Yeah, that damage from our armor spell was awesome. It was a really fun run. I had really a good time until the end. Even that last round was fun. It was kind of interesting trying to figure out how we could win. I don't know if I played it right. Leave some comments. Let me know how we should have done that. Maybe I should have just, been willing to sacrifice more of my spells, especially my torches, to just get some early damage in. And I took too much damage to the pyre early on. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. But please let us know if there's anything you want to see. Any other things. Until next time, you guys have a good one. We'll be back with some more Monster Train at some point. We've got some other videos coming up and going on. So definitely check us out, and we appreciate it.